Okay, good afternoon, Germantown. My name is Dave Perry. I'm the Streets Commissioner. I'm thrilled to be here this afternoon. It's a little bit chilly, but at least it's not snowing out.
Right.
We'd like to welcome everybody to today's countdown to our 8th annual Philly Spring Cleanup. Germantown was selected as the site for our official announcement this year because it is a model of what can be done when citizens and community organizations work together with City Council, the City Administration, and the Streets Department in a collaborative effort to improve our communities. We believe that cleaning is much more than the physical act of picking up litter. It's about sending a powerful message that the community is in control of its environment, that there are order and standards in place, and that we care for ourselves and for our children. 7 years ago, the city set a grand vision for itself as the greenest city in America. Few people at the time thought that was possible. But after 7 years, we were looking at a city that is in the middle of an incredible rebirth. We can now compare our environmental record, whether it's our recycling rate, our stormwater management program, the number of trees we've planted, energy efficiency, or our reinvigorated park system against any city in the country and lay claim to that title. Without further delay, let's welcome the man who had both the grand vision of a reborn green Philadelphia and the tenacity to see that vision through. Please welcome our mayor, Mayor Michael A. Nutter.
Thanks, Dave. Good afternoon, everyone, and I apologize for holding you up. I know the sun is shining. It's not exactly warm out here. Sunray, what are you doing? Gee whiz. Got to work on that. Dave, you've done a fantastic job. You continue to do it, and we're so proud of the work of you and all the folks in the Streets Department, Deputy Commissioner Donald Carlton. I know it, Donald Carlton, thank you very much. The great folks over at PMBC, and of course our sweep officers. Please give them all a big round of applause, making Philadelphia the beautiful city that we want it to be. A number of folks are involved in this process, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about what Dave mentioned in terms of this particular location. Keep Philadelphia Beautiful, the Dow Chemical Company, Recycle Bank, Waste Management, Clean Harbors, and certainly the Germantown Special Services District and the G-Town Restoration CDC. Please recognize all of those folks. Public, private partnerships making things happen here in our city. So, this is basically the one-month countdown to the 8th annual Philly Spring Cleanup on Saturday, April 11th. I promise you, it will be warmer than this. I think. This weather's just been brutal. Spring is almost here, and that means it's the time, of course, for renewal and growth. This season, I want to encourage Philadelphians to extend their spring cleanup beyond their homes and do something great in their own communities as well. Help make our tremendous city even better and cleaner. The Philly Spring Cleanup is about more than just removing trash and cleaning up vacant lots, which is very important. But it's also about getting residents actively engaged and involved, invested in making Philadelphia a cleaner, more beautiful place to live, work, raise our families, or just sometimes have some fun. When we started the Philly Spring Cleanup 8 years ago, our goal was to empower citizens to take responsibility for their own neighborhoods by participating in a cleanup project that would inspire them to keep the community clean all year long. As you've often heard me say, you don't just brush your teeth once and let it be done. I think dentists try to encourage us at least once, maybe twice a day, but at least once a day. Same thing with cleaning up. Every day you got to be out there doing something. And we've seen tremendous results over the last few years. 8 million pounds of trash and recycled materials have been picked up. 60,000 volunteers have participated in those Philly Spring cleanups over the past few years. And last year, the Philly Spring Cleanup featured 569 projects, the most projects to date, and resulted in nearly 1 million pounds of trash being cleared. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. The Philly Spring Cleanup is a success because of the incredible work of caring volunteers and dedicated community organizations. We all have a role to play in making Philadelphia a cleaner, greener, better city. So please, get involved with the Philly Spring Cleanup on April 11th and help keep up the sweep up all year long. You can clean up a park, repaint a recreation center, or sweep litter right off of your own block. To volunteer for a cleanup project, or if you're interested in organizing a cleanup in your own neighborhood, you can go to www.phillyspringcleanup.com. Volunteer sign-up will be open until the end of the event. The project registration deadline is Friday, March 27th. If you have questions about how to get involved, call the city's service hotline, 311, or the Streets Department Customer Affairs at 215-686-5560. That's 215-686-5560, or call 311. The city can provide cleanup items, or will provide cleanup teams with a variety of supplies, including gloves, trash bags, rakes, brooms, and paintbrushes. The Dow Chemical Company is donating 720 gallons of recycled paint for cleanup efforts. Give it up for Dow, making things beautiful in Philadelphia. Dow, thank you so very much. I want to also recognize all of our many sponsors and community partners who help make this event such a great success every year, many of whom I've already mentioned. But I especially want to acknowledge the hard work of G-Town Restoration CDC to transform the location where we are today. This intersection is a fantastic example of what we can accomplish when our city departments, our residents, and our organizations work together. For years, this was one of the most notorious illegal short dumping sites in the city. Let me be very clear. There are no legal short dumping sites in the city either. They're all illegal. But G-Town Restoration CDC, the Streets Department, and the Department of License and Inspections partnered up to address this particular problem. And now, this intersection is being taken care of and maintained by those who live and work right in this community. Their dedication and civic pride is truly commendable, and we want to give all our neighbors a big round of applause. Thank you for what you are doing right here. I'd like to clap, but my papers are going to blow away. So. We're going to take back our neighborhoods and parks by keeping them clean and green. Now, I ran into a guy last week, and I promised him that I would say this, because, quite frankly, it's just a really good idea. I can't remember where I was, but he was telling me that he had this great idea about how to keep Philadelphia cleaner. And so what he said to me was that if every person in the city picked up one piece of trash every day, all year long, imagine how much more trash would get picked up, how much less trash there would be on our streets. And so I thought about that. And I mean, it's not the most complicated idea in the world, but it's 1.5 million people in the city. If everybody picked up one piece of trash every day, 365 days of the year, imagine how much trash we would pick up. So, one piece every day, all year. One piece every day, all year, to help make Philadelphia the great, clean, green, healthier city that we want it to be. And I kept my promise to a young man who gave me an idea. Thanks a lot for being out here today. This is fantastic. Look forward to seeing you on April 11th. Keep up the sweep up. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.